Now, like strings, you can get a certain list item, and you can use the same brackets and type the index. So 0 is the first item, 1 is the second item, 2 is the third item, and so on. So you can request whatever list item you want, and if you want, you can store it in a new variable. So now we only have a single variable because we got it from the list. When you use this kind of indexing, you can also count backwards. So that starts from the end of the list. That's why we had 7 and then David. If we do -3, it shows Peter, so that's counting backwards. But the first index is 0, so that returns Jane. If you have any list, you can also sort that list. So if you call list.sort, whatever your list name is .sort, in this case it doesn't accept that because we have different data types. So you need a list with just the same data type if you want to call the sort function. So let's call names.sort, call names, and you'll see the items have been sorted. Now Python is case sensitive, so if you were to have uppercase words in there, or maybe the first character, it doesn't sort correctly because it sorts alphabetically, and it's case sensitive. So this also works for numbers. So if you have a list of numbers, you can say sort the list, and if we request it, those numbers have been sorted. You can also reverse a list, so by saying x.reverse and then request x, you'll see now it's in reverse order. So that's some of the things you can do with lists. So basically you have to remember that you can create a list with these kind of brackets, and every item has a comma in between, and it can be of different data types. So you can have a list with text as well, or strings, and you can request individual items by starting to count from 0. So that's this item, that's the second item, and so on.